People are saying the producers of The Braxton Show are fed up and close to walking away because they can't deal with these sisters anymore. Apparently, they even had to stop filming after a big fight broke out between Tamar and her sisters. Tamar may have claimed she's not doing the show, but she's still showing up.
Speaking of reality TV, I've decided to go back to The Braxtons because remember last season I was a friend to the show.
At some point while they were filming, Tony reportedly walked off. Word is Trina's upset because Tamar brought their niece Ashley on the show to dig up more drama about her ex-husband Gabe. There's also talk about money issues since Tamar and Tony are said to be making the most. It's been nothing but chaos for everyone. Anyway, the Braxtons are still set to share their lives on TV, as WeTV has renewed the show for a second season. Reports say this season will focus on the sisters trying to bring back the lighthearted moments, spend more time together, and prepare for Tawanda's wedding. Tawanda already mentioned that her wedding was by invitation only, with no +1s or cell phones allowed. Most of it will likely be shown on the series, if they manage to finish filming. Right now, production for season 2 is on hold after another heated fight between Tamar and her sisters. And yes, sources say it was Tony who walked off set this time, fed up with all the family drama. She apparently reminded them that before Tracy passed, they promised to get along, but things have only gone downhill. On top of that, none of the sisters attended the premiere party for Tamar and Miss Cooking Show. Reports claim another big argument broke out just 2 days before the premiere, leading to their absence. Skipping out on Tamar is one thing, but not showing up for their mom, that's just wrong. There aren't many details on exactly what's going on, but it's clear Tamar is involved. And it might also tie back to Tawanda, who recently posted, "To everyone who has distanced themselves from me, kindly stay there." In season 1, it was already obvious that Tamar and Tawanda were barely speaking. When they met with Spirit, the grief counselor, things seemed okay until the counselor asked Tawanda how she felt about not having access to Tamar. Before she could even answer, Tamar jumped in, saying Tawanda didn't care. Tamar added that Tawanda keeps in touch with Tony and Trina more than with her, and that she's usually the one who reaches out first, while Tawanda only does when cameras are rolling.
I respect where people are. I don't engage. I don't pour into certain types of energy. I make different choices in my life. And that's just where I am.
But this is TV, Josh. outside of yesterday and today, when was the last time you talked to me?
I don't recall. It wasn't my birthday because you didn't call me.
My birthday's September. Here we are in March.
In that episode, Tawanda mentioned she couldn't even remember the last time she spoke to Tamar. She pointed out that Tamar didn't contact her for her birthday in September, even though the episode was filmed in March. Tawanda seemed so done with the situation that she said her focus is only on the people in her home, her kids and her partner.
Tony's in your household?
But they call me. I talk to them every day.
Girl, you don't answer the phone.
That's
Girl,
not true.
Stop.
Let's be specific. Did you call me yesterday?
I did, actually.
Did I answer it?
Well, because we're taping now.
No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Oh,
when you called me, every time
girl,
you called,
that is not the
every
truth.
time you called, I answered. Every time you text, I answer. That's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact.
So I'm a liar.
No, you said that. I didn't call you that. That's the word that you're using.
Everyone knows that I always have receipts.
Tawanda's recent post telling anyone who has distanced themselves from her to stay away makes it seem like she could be talking about Tamar. Then again, Tamar might be clashing with everyone in the family right now. A few months back, Tamar even deactivated her accounts on X and Instagram after a public outburst, only to return the next day. Before going offline, she made several fiery posts on X calling her whole family toxic. Some think the ongoing drama may be tied to their niece Ashley, who joined season 2 after making some serious allegations. Trina reportedly isn't happy about how she and her late ex-husband Gabe are being dragged into it. Ashley claimed that her stepmother and father, Michael Braxton Jr., saw inappropriate text messages between her and her aunt's partner. She said that when they first told her aunt, the reaction was loving and supportive. But over time, her aunt's attitude seemed to change. Ashley explained that eventually, her aunt appeared to believe she had started it, or was part of the problem, and began blaming her. She shared that therapy helped her process what happened, but she still felt she should never have been in that position in the first place. She also hinted that the uncle involved had a public platform, but chose to stay silent. What really upset her was that, after the incident, the family continued socializing with him as if nothing had happened. At first, many assumed she was referring to Tamar, but Tamar shut that down, saying it wasn't her. Tamar actually said she wanted Ashley on the show and expressed her love for her, promising she could always count on her support. Eventually, people concluded that Ashley's comments were about Gabe and Trina, especially since Gabe had a history of troubling behavior, and Trina stayed with him for years. When someone on Ashley's TikTok suggested Gabe and Trina were who she meant, Ashley liked the comment. Others began sharing their own experiences. One person claimed Gabe tried to hook up with their then 17-year-old transgender cousin online, offering to fly them to Atlanta and put them in a hotel near the airport. They said they recorded proof but were blocked when they tried to warn Trina. This sparked backlash against Trina, with critics saying she knew what kind of man Gabe was. Allegedly, he cheated for most of their relationship, had disturbing sexual interests, including with men, animals, and underage girls. Yet she still blamed her niece. Many accused her of turning a blind eye to his actions. Producers wanted Trina to film a sit-down with Ashley to discuss the allegations, but Trina refused, even threatening to quit filming. She told them, "It's not my story to tell or talk about." This could easily be a major reason behind the sisters' latest fight. Money might also be fueling the tension. Sources say Tony and Tamar are the highest paid on the show, reportedly getting six-figure deals not just to star but also to create other shows for the network. This kind of pay gap can cause serious resentment behind the scenes. Even their mother, Evelyn, is getting pulled into the mess. She recently claimed that Tamar's ex-husband, Vincent Herbert, is not the man the public thinks he is. According to her, people saw Vince as perfect, but behind closed doors, he treated her daughter badly. It's possible the producers also want to bring up past relationships as part of the storyline. Michael Braxton Sr. has publicly addressed his infidelity from over 30 years ago, saying he apologized to Evelyn and can't change the past. He insisted everyone makes mistakes, but Evelyn still refuses to forgive him. She's actually writing a book about how she overcame the betrayal and rebuilt her life. Some viewers believe Evelyn might be at the heart of the family's issues. They argue the sisters could be angry at their mother but find it safer to turn on each other instead of confronting her directly. In many dysfunctional families, siblings fight among themselves to avoid challenging the true source of their anger, often apparent. Looking at how things are going, it's hard not to wonder if the show should just end. From the outside, it feels like these women don't actually like each other. They seem to keep in touch because they're related, not because they genuinely want to. Without the family bond, they might have nothing to do with each other at all. Still, season 2 will probably be loaded with drama from start to finish. The only question is how much of it they'll allow the cameras to catch before walking off set again. So now I'm curious. What's your take? Do you think Trina's wrong for refusing to address Gabe's behavior toward Ashley? Is Tamar really the one causing all the trouble, or could their mother, Evelyn, be the root of it? Share what you think in the comments. I want to hear all your thoughts.